So in this video, we're going under the sea. What is up, everybody, and welcome to another episode brought to you by Backyard Zombie. And in today's episode, we're going to be making a DIY Fiji Mermaid prop.
Joshua, I was checking the video archive, and, well, you've already made a video on making a Fiji Mermaid.
Why, yes, Igor, I have done this project before. A couple years ago, I actually had a commission to build a Fiji Mermaid, and over the last couple of years, I've been really wanting to build one for myself. So this Fiji Mermaid is for me, for the oddity collection, and just to have here in the shop, because I really enjoyed doing that build. I'm actually going to link it down below. Check out our first DIY Fiji Mermaid prop build. But I really like the whole concept of the Fiji Mermaid. It's like fake taxidermy. It's like oddity sideshow. I really enjoy the entire concept of a Fiji Mermaid. So I've decided to make another Fiji Mermaid, but I'm going to document how I did it here for you guys. And sit back, relax, and let's make a Fiji Mermaid prop. So I started with this fish skeleton that I actually got off of Walmart.com, but they sell these all around Halloween time at different stores. And I just love the way this looks, and I'm planning out the build, and I have this broken skeleton, and I'm already starting to see the mermaid taking shape, and I just got to make some cuts, make some adjustments, and eventually I'll be able to make the full mermaid. These little spare teeth I have are from a necklace, and I'm going to make these into tusks for the mermaid, and then I'm going to use this wood base and this wood dowel to mount the fish to the actual base, and this will be how I display the Fiji Mermaid. And then I was going to use this plate to make kind of like a plaque, but I decided just not. It looked good as is. So I'm going to take the screws off, and I'm going to split the fish down the middle. And then using other spare parts from the fish, I'm going to make the mermaid skull. And I just thought this would look really cool together. And here are those teeth, and that's how it's going to make the tusks. So I'm just planning out how those are going to be. They're going to look. And then these eyes just fill into the form of the skull to make the finished mermaid skull. So here is all the pieces hot glued together. It's already starting to look like something, and I'm just liking how this is looking so far, but we still have a long way to go. So this skeleton has really long arms, so I'm going to cut these arms off because I just don't think these are anatomically correct to the body. So I'm going to shorten them down. So I use my pliers to cut the pieces off, and this will make the arms look better. And then I break out the shop towels and Mod Podge, which I learned from my boy He's Crafty, and I'm gonna fill in just all that empty space, that negative space. So when I paint it, I don't have to worry about getting in too deep into the nooks and crannies. And I do that to a couple of pieces, and then I hot glued the arms together to get them ready to be shaped to the final form. And then I also Mod Podge the skull, so we can start building up some texturing and some skin on the Fiji Mermaid. And then I do have to trim that down when I put the fish back together, and there you go. And I ended up hot gluing everything kind of together, including the skeleton to the fish. And I hot glued the head to the neck, and then I'm planning out where I'm going to hot glue the arms, but I decided to hold off on that until I get more texturing and more layering done. So I'm going to use this Nara air hardening clay, and it's ready to go the minute you get it out of the bag. So I just start shaping a skin because I really want this Fiji Mermaid to be textured, and that's why I'm using this sculpting tool to texture this skin, as if this Fiji Mermaid had fossilized. And texturing, as I said in my original video, it's what sells this. It really helps sell that this is a mummified or taxidermy dead item. And I shoved this clay in spots I thought it would look really cool. And I also used it to help me kind of fill in the gaps of the Fiji Mermaid skeleton to kind of connect everything. And it really helps with texturing, but it did become a little top heavy, so I did have to tape it down to do some more work. And I put the clay in various spots on the hands, the arms.
And now we get to my favorite part, painting. So I started with the suede, and this is what I used as like the base color because it wasn't completely white, but it also blended in with the bone to kind of uniform everything together. And I did about 2 coats of this. This is actually after the first coat. And then I broke out this brown, it's a burnt umber. And this is the base kind of color for the Fiji Mermaid. And I put this in every crook, every cranny, and I built this like dead skin kind of texture all over the Fiji Mermaid. Kind of looks like a big old piece of bacon. Maybe I'm just hungry. But I love how the color's coming out. And off camera, I started to put the mermaid onto the stand by drilling some holes and mounting him so it was going to be much easier to paint. Then I broke out these blue and more ivory colors to paint the teeth, the bones, highlight some of the pieces with suede and the ivory on the skin, on the bones, and this dry brush makes it really, the color pop, and I love that. And then I broke out some contact cement and an old paintbrush, and I used that paintbrush to add hair because I like hair on the Fiji Mermaids. I almost went long hair with this one, but decided just against it, and I kind of did an alfalfa thing. But I did give him a goatee because I just thought it would look cool, and I also added some black paint as like a highlight, and then I mounted everything together with 5-minute epoxy, and we're ready for the final reveal.
And there you have it, folks. That is how I made this DIY Fiji Mermaid prop replica. I love how this thing came out. It is very detailed. I've never actually worked with air dry clay before, so I had a lot of fun learning that medium. And I think I did a pretty good job getting some really creepy detail on this Fiji Mermaid. I really like the paint I was able to do, the paint job. And the stand is very nice. It's got a very, very nice way to display the prop, and it's not going to go anywhere. And I really just enjoy how this prop came out. It's going to be a great collection for my oddity collection. So hopefully you enjoyed this video, and maybe you're going to go off and make your own Fiji Mermaid. So if you do that, please tag us on Instagram. We'd love to see your DIY Fiji Mermaids. Maybe we'll do like a post showing the collection of everybody's Fiji Mermaid. I think that'd be really cool. But yeah, I hope you guys enjoyed this video. So if you did like this video, like, and if you're not subscribed to Backyard Zombie, hi, we make really cool stuff in a basement, so subscribe to Backyard Zombie. And hopefully we will see you in the next video brought to you by Backyard Zombie. Stay creepy, my friends.